Do you guys ever notice that every time I film a video, this closet door is open? And I don't even realize it till I'm editing, and I'm like so annoyed, but I'm realizing it right now. Also, let's just ignore my hair, okay? Ignore the fact that I'm not wearing makeup. It's Sunday, all right? And I'm bummed today, and we're just gonna accept that I'm a bum. It's okay.
Now I do what I want, like I said. Now I do what I want. Everybody know I'm better. Hey, yeah, I'm better.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Jasmine. So today I'm doing a mukbang. So I'm trying Dumplings of Fury today. I'm really curious like how their things taste. So what I ordered was the pork and shrimp dumplings, and then I ordered the kimchi fried rice. I ordered a fried chicken bao and a kalbi bao. Ooh. Wow. Okay guys, so every single one of my batteries for my camera was dead when I was starting this video. So I just took a break, I ate some of the food, and then enjoyed my day. Let's get into these questions. What's the one thing you wish you knew or did before getting married? The one thing I wish I knew or one thing I wish I did before getting married? I would say the one thing I wish I knew, I really wish I knew what trials we were gonna go through and how that was gonna shape us as people, as a couple. That's something like I would never know. You know, you'd have to tell the future to know that. I feel like your question's more like realistic, something I wish I knew. I think I wish I knew, or I had a better understanding that like you're going to grow as individual people, and that can be very, very difficult because you're different people. You're not going to grow the same. You're not going to grow at the same rate. You're not going to grow in the same categories. It usually 98% of the chance doesn't work like that. Some people, like, their partner and them are like super in sync, and you know, like it just works for them like that. But most people it doesn't, especially when you get married younger too. But I think just in general, like the fact that you grow at different rates, you grow in different ways in your life, and it's hard. Marriage is hard as heck, dude. Those are the two things, one realistic, one not so realistic. I don't know if that really answered the question. What advice could you give someone wanting to be married? This is a question asked by somebody who's in a serious relationship, so I'll answer it that way. Advice would be, I think it's so important to like talk about the negative and the bad things that have happened to you, and like dissect those situations with your partner to see how they would have handled a situation, how they would have handled it with you, if you guys were going through that together. I feel like coming up with scenarios like that and kind of doing like this role play thing can really be helpful in understanding the other person, and also understanding how they can support you in negative situations, but also you being able to voice, well, this is how I would have needed to be supported by you in this situation. I just think it's important to do those kinds of things. That bus is so loud. I think it's important to do those kinds of things when you're dating, because you just get an idea of that person, you know, better. Because a lot of times, depending on how long you date, you don't go through that many bad things together, you know. But when you're married forever, so you go through a lot of bad things, and it really tests your marriage and your relationship. So when you're able to just get an idea of how maybe somebody would be in a certain situation, I think that's good. And it's good to role play scenarios that have already happened to you, because you know how you reacted in those situations. Does that make sense? So hopefully that answers your question. How do you keep your marriage fun? I mean, I know it adds a lot of fun to our marriage, honestly. He's such a distraction. We're super playful. Like, I joke a lot. Xavier jokes a lot. We crack jokes all the time. It's just our personality. So we are constantly doing that and feeding off of each other, and that just keeps it really fun. I think just being true to who you are, but also just treating that person like they're your best friend, as they should be, you know. Doing things that you would do with your best friend. We love to eat, so I mean, eating keeps our marriage fun. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? You know what? It would be my patience. I have zero patience, and I really like need to work on it. And I mean with anybody. Like, I have a hard time with patience, and I just think that it's one of my worst qualities, honestly. What chores do you hate the most? Unpacking the dishwasher and matching socks. I don't do those two things. You guys, literally, I would show you my couch right now, but I'm not going to. I did laundry a week ago. All the socks are still on the couch. I just can't. I literally cannot. I don't mind washing dishes. I don't mind cleaning the kitchen every single night after I cook. I don't mind doing all that. But Xavier has to unpack the dishwasher. I hate unpacking the dishwasher. Don't know why. I just hate it so much. You still have a hard time sleeping? If so, why do you think that is? Yes, I do. And the reason I have a hard time sleeping now is just honestly my anxiety. Like, either a situation or a person is on my mind, and I hold on to things. I hold on to like people's problems. I hold on to like my own problems. I hold on to just situations in general, but I don't realize I'm holding on to it, so I just won't sleep good at night. And a lot of times I don't realize it. Like, I just won't sleep well, and I'm like, why was I not sleeping well? What is going on? And when I actually take the time to myself to sit down and be like, okay, what's been going on in the background of my life? You know, what's been going on in the forefront of my life? Are those affecting my sleep? Probably, because I'm probably still holding on to it, you know? What do you do when you're depressed? This is a funny question. It's not funny, but it's funny because I don't do anything. I do struggle with depression, and often I just let it take its course. I feel like that's just what's been best for me. I let it take its course, and then I do damage control. Like, is that what it's called? Like, I pick up the pieces afterwards of whatever happened. So if it was 2 days, if it was a week, there's gonna be damage from that, from letting it take its course. So I go through, pick things up, but while I'm picking things up, I'm dissecting to try and learn for the next time. So for me personally, it works to let my depression ride out. It is also different that I have a baby and that I have a husband, because I'm not fully alone. Even though I may feel alone a lot of the times, I'm really not. Like, they're always in my face. Like, they're always around me. So I still have things, I still have responsibilities, you know? So I'm not able to just lay in bed for a week, which is probably helpful. Being married and having a kid also can heighten the depression mode, because I don't feel like I'm able to take time to myself all the time, you know? Like, my husband is helpful, but he also works from home, so he also has to like get work done. So and like, my son needs me, you know? So that also makes it hard to let it fully take its course, because I don't have that me time. It's really weird. Being a mom and a wife is really weird. It's hard. But it's so beautiful. I don't know. What is your baptism journey or story? Okay, that's a good one. I was raised by my mom, who was a witness. I was a normal kid who just felt like I believed in God, and I knew that I loved God, but I was like, this is too many rules. I can't deal with it. I just can't. So I lived my debauched teenage life. And then, where was I? I was living with my sisters at the time. So a brother who was in our congregation, I saw him at Starbucks, and he was talking to me about like studying the Bible, and like asked me like if I would ever do that to like get a better relationship with God. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna pass, because I'm just like not living life how I know I should be, kind of thing. And like, I would just rather just not deal with that. And he was just like, you know, give it a shot, give it a chance. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? I was like, all right. So it was me and him, and then another sister in my congregation, and we started studying, and then he moved, so I just kept studying the Bible with her. And it was a ride, you guys. I started studying when I was 15, and I got baptized at 18. So for 3 years, like, it was a ride of just like understanding the kind of life I was living, but also seeing like how Jehovah works, and like how his hand was like in my life, how many times he saved me, and like I was in really bad situations, like in really dangerous situations that I shouldn't have been a part of. And like I look back, like how did worse things not happen to me? Honestly, like I literally think about that often, like how I put myself in such unsafe, stupid situations multiple times for years. Anywho, I just know that God, like he was there for me. He's seen something in me, and he was just waiting for the right moment to draw me, and that was the time. And then I got baptized my senior year, May 5th, 2013, baby. I got dipped in that water, became pure and clean. Good times. Honestly, one of the best decisions I've ever made. That whole process was insane, but it's exactly what I needed. If you want more details, hit me up. My overall review is this place is really good. I'm not the biggest fan of kimchi inside of things, so the kimchi fried rice I probably wouldn't order again. It's a little more mushy because of the kimchi, you know. But if you love kimchi, then that's gonna be perfect for you. Dumplings were bomb. The kalbi baos were really good. I didn't like the fried chicken bao. Just didn't feel like it had much flavor. I'm sure a lot of the stuff would be better if it was fresh, because we went to pick it up and it's about like 10 minutes from our house. So maybe that made a difference. But other than that, I think this place is good, and I would order from them again and try some more things. Well, I'm gonna keep this video short, guys, so I'm gonna end it here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next video.